Have you ever thought about what makes someone truly unforgettable? Imagine being able to make any woman miss you even when you're not there. In today's video, we'll reveal 5 Stoic psychological techniques that will create a lasting impression and linger in her mind long after you've left. Before we delve into these transformative tactics, remember to click the bell and subscribe for additional insights. First, here are some items that can enhance your relationships and aid in personal growth. Show mental distance and make her want things she can't have. Have you ever felt like the more you pursue someone, the more they pull away? It's like you give them everything but get nothing in return. The truth is that showing desperation is the fastest way to turn someone off. But when you show emotional detachment, you make her want what she can't have. Detachment doesn't mean ignoring her or playing games with her. It means putting yourself ahead of the need for her favor. Imagine for a moment that you're not constantly looking for her approval, that you're not waiting by the phone for a text or obsessing over every word she says, that you are calm, confident, and at peace with yourself. By doing this, you create a space that she begins to avoid. Why is this powerful? When you cease your pursuit of her, you transform into a more valuable entity, posing a challenge and enigma that she struggles to comprehend when you're consistently accessible. It's easy for her to take you for granted, but when you pull away, not to manipulate her, but because you're emotionally strong, she starts to miss you. Think about the last time someone ignored you or pulled away. Didn't you start to wonder why? This situation involves the same psychological principle. When you give her emotional space, she starts to miss you and understand what she's missing. From now on, don't chase her or try to get her attention. Instead, focus on your own growth and purpose. Being a complete and confident man will make her feel honored to be with you. This will not only cause her to miss you, but also to desire you more than she ever imagined. Possible number 2, create space and absence. Let her experience the void picture. This you've been with her, had great conversations, shared meaningful moments, but then you vanish for a while, not because you don't care, but because you understand the power of absence. You see, space isn't just physical, it's emotional too. When you allow space to grow between the two of you, something magical happens. She begins to feel the absence of you in her life. Here's the thing, people often take things for granted when they're constantly available. If you're always there, always around, she starts to expect your presence. You become a background noise in her life, but when you step back, even for a short period, it's like a spotlight on her emotions. Suddenly she realizes that something is missing, and what's missing? Absence is a psychological trigger that creates longing. It's simple when someone is always there. It's easy to forget their significance, but when you step away even for a bit, she'll start to feel the void of your absence. She uses this absence to reflect, miss you, and crave your presence even more. Have you ever been around someone who was always there, but you didn't truly appreciate them until they were gone? The same thing happens with her. By giving her time without you, you give her the opportunity to truly realize how important you are. It's not about disappearing to make her chase you. It's about creating balance. There's more to you than just your relationship with her. When you take time for yourself, you show her that you have a life outside of her and that yours is just as important as your relationship. When you make space for her to miss you, she'll feel it. This psychological trick is undeniably powerful. Sometimes you don't need to be present for her to remember you. All you need to do is create a space for her to miss you. Be her safe harbor. Picture a world full of noise, drama, and constant stress. Her emotions are soaring and everything around her is unstable. But then there's you. You stay calm, collected and steady while everyone else is losing it. Your calmness, especially during chaotic times, provides her with a sense of safety and stability. Women naturally feel attracted to men who are calm in stressful situations because they bring peace to the world, which is something that needs it badly. You are calm, deliberate, and unaffected by the situations around you. People gravitate towards emotionally strong individuals due to their desire for stability in an uncertain world. She wants to know that you will stay strong no matter what. You're the one who doesn't break down when things go wrong. You're the one who leads with confidence, even when everything around you is falling apart. When you stay calm in chaos, you give her something to rely on that she can't get from anyone else. How many people in her life can really deal with stress without losing it? Be the individual who remains composed in the face of adversity if you wish to distinguish yourself. No need to be emotionless, but you should control your reactions. After seeing you don't panic, she'll trust you and miss you when you're gone. So stay calm in any situation, whether it's a stressful conversation, a tough challenge, or just everyday drama. With grace and poise, you'll become the safe harbor she seeks when the world feels too much, which is why she'll miss you more than anyone else. If not, number 4, leave her with curiosity. Don't reveal everything about yourself. You've probably heard the saying, leave them wanting more. It's more than just a catchy phrase. It's a psychological principle that can make her miss you deeply. When you reveal everything about yourself too soon, the mystery fades, and so does her interest. But when you leave her with a sense of curiosity, you create a gap that only you can fill. And that gap makes her want to know more about you, more about your world, and more about what makes you tick. Imagine this: you're talking to her, but you don't spill every detail about your life. You don't share your childhood stories, your deepest secrets, or everything you've ever done. Instead, you drop hints, tell partial stories, and give her glimpses of who you are. You're like a book with missing chapters, just enough to keep her reading, but never enough to let her finish the entire story. Why does this work? Because curiosity is powerful. People are naturally drawn to what they don't know, what they can't fully understand. When you're too easy to figure out, she'll lose interest quickly, but when there's a little mystery surrounding you, she'll start to wonder, what else does he have that I haven't seen yet? Think about this. Have you ever been so intrigued by someone that you couldn't stop thinking about them, wondering what was behind the surface? Curiosity sustains her interest and keeps her searching for the next clue. The more you make her wonder, the more she'll want to know the answers, and the more she'll want you. But remember, this isn't a game. It's about creating an allure that naturally draws her in. Don't give away too much. Keep some things from her and let her figure out who you really are over time. The mystery will keep her interested, and she'll start to miss you when she sees there's still so much more to find out. So the next time you're with her, don't tell her everything. Leave her with questions instead of answers. Getting her interested in you will make her want to be with you, and that's when the magic begins. Number 5. If you want to connect with a woman, you need to show confidence instead of neediness. Women gravitate towards strength rather than desperation. The distinction between the two can significantly impact your relationship with her. When you show confidence, you create an aura of attraction, but when you come off as needy, you push her away, even if you don't know it. So what does it mean to show confidence? It's the quiet confidence that makes her want to be with you. Your assurance in knowing who you are and what you bring to the table, you don't need to boast or prove yourself to anyone, draws people to you. You are a man who is whole, secure in his own life, and doesn't need her to complete him. That's precisely why she will miss you when you demonstrate that you're fine without her. It leaves her wanting to be the one to fill that space. Neediness, on the other hand, shows a lack of self-sufficiency. When you're constantly texting her, waiting for her approval, or seeking her validation, it screams insecurity. You're relying on her to feel good about yourself, and that's a massive turn-off. Women don't want to feel like they are the source of your happiness or self-worth. They want to be with a man who is happy and fulfilled, regardless of whether or not she's in his life. Confidence is about understanding that you don't need her to complete you. You already feel whole, and when you stand in your own power, she'll start to see that she's not just lucky to be with you, she's lucky that you even choose to share your time and energy with her. So remember, this confidence isn't about arrogance, it's about self-assurance. When you show your strength without clinging to her, when you give her the space to appreciate your presence, she'll miss you more than she ever could if you were constantly chasing after her. Let her feel the absence of your strength, and that will make her crave it more.